My, have the tides shifted? Are you kidding me? Barack Obama. I didn't vote for you either time. I saw right through you back then. And unfortunately, so many of my black brothers and sisters, my own family, they couldn't see through you. But now they can. You coming out trying to shame black men into voting for Kamala? Are you freaking kidding me? You sound like a slave master trying to get your slaves back on the plantation. Well, Barack Hussein Obama, you know, I always appreciated the fact that Obama, as an acronym, could also be mentioned. One big mistake, America. You didn't do nothing for the black community when you were in office. You pandered to the LGBTQ community, though. Oh, yeah, you pandered to them. You lit up the White House in rainbow colors and everything. What'd you do for the black community? What'd you do for America other than just inflame the race tensions in America? Yeah, that's right. You invited Black Lives Matter to the White House. You shamed Dallas police. You inflamed and stirred up racism in this country like nothing before. It wasn't Trump. It was you, Barack Obama. And now you have the audacity to try to shame black brothers to vote for Kamala. She ain't one of us. She's not pro-American. She's pro-illegal immigrant, period. Shame on you. I'm glad my black, brown, and white brothers and sisters are seeing right through you.
Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group?
A tour of media to appeal to men.
They need to appeal to the needs of the voters. And so when I was a delegate for President Obama in both of his elections in Ohio, right now the vice president is down 11 points in Ohio, even though I fully expect President Trump to take Ohio as he did twice, but to be down 11 points compared to President Biden, that is a problem. But this other issue I want to bring up is a problem too. Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity groups, my message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women. And as a politician, we should be trying to get all voters to vote. And hopefully there are a few good men out there who do care about the stripping away of some of women's bodily autonomy. But this is wrong for President Obama. It is a wrong course for the Harris-Walz campaign to lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
But do you think, sorry to interrupt you, Nina, but do you think he's right that one of the reasons is because they don't like the idea of
it might be some listen, black men are socialized in the same society as any other man. So yes, is misogyny maybe a part of it? But again, is President Obama and is the Harris-Walz campaign going to lecture other male groups in the same way that they're lecturing black?
The nerve of Obama, Barack Obama, to sit here and try to condemn us black men. Now, here I was coming to y'all with some really, really good news. Now, if anybody know about my voting pass, I've been very open about it. I'm excited to tell you guys that I got my address updated. I got the new ID thing on the way. My voter registration is active and I'm updated and I'm ready to, you know what I mean? Y'all see who up there? Y'all know what's going on. But yeah, Obama comments suggested that reluctance to support Kamala Harris might be due to, at first they were saying it was gender issues, and then they're also implying that black men might have issues for voting for women in that regard. And that's not the case, man. We just have a problem with voting for somebody who not qualified. That's the real issue. I don't see how people don't understand or grasp that concept. CNN, Scott Jennings rips Democrats for being surprised that men don't want to vote for Harris and calls out Obama for insulting us black men again.
I mean, this is a political party that thinks gender is just a state of mind, and all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, we have trouble with moderate biological males. I mean, who is surprised about this? Yeah, I think Democratic Party elites like Obama and like others have been viciously attacking Donald Trump since 2016. And everything they've said about him is what they have always said about him. And I don't think it's particularly effective right now. I think their problem isn't attacking Trump. Their problem is finding reasons to give people to support Kamala Harris. This stop he made in this plea he's making to African-American men. I mean, he said today he insulted them. I mean, he, first of all, admits that they're not enthusiastic about her. He said, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president, and you're coming up with other alternatives and reasons for that. And I think one thing we've seen about Democrats over the years is that when they can't convince you to do something, they begin to insult you. Obama specifically, when he was having trouble with rural voters in Pennsylvania, go back all the way into his campaigns, he insulted them about their culture and values. I don't think it's helpful to insult a group of people who are already not enthusiastic about your campaign, but I think that's what he did today. The story tonight is they're struggling with men. Obama's insulting men, and they're out saying, well, let's fix it by sending Tim Walz out and hiring Mitt Romney. It's crazy to me.
I'm sorry. This is not a campaign strategy to name Mitt Romney the Secretary of State.
Are you agreeing?
I don't
This is a suggestion in a report.
Exactly. I don't think
J-Mark,
I don't think we should force any candidate to name who their cabinet is prior to even winning. I think they should be out there talking to voters.
I totally agree with that.
See?
Wow.
Complete agreement
Scott
with that.
Jennings, Ashley Allison agreeing.
You see, what Obama is attempting to do is, how do I say this? He's trying to be a snitch. And you know how conservatives usually have nicknames that rhyme with Uncle Rom and hoons and hoonery and all that type of stuff. No, I didn't say the word YouTube at all. Yeah, he's one of those people whom is like, oh, I see you, y'all escaping. Oh yeah, hey. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy he's giving us when it comes to the Democratic Party. Somebody said, sounds like the truth is hitting hard. People are waking up to the lies and manipulation. Time to break free from the Democratic stronghold. Trump's got a real plan for all Americans. And then, a good indication of what a disappointment Obama's presidency was. Let me go ahead and flip to the next video because I don't know what this ad is.
Dear Biden, I want to thank you for opening my eyes about the Democratic Party. I want to thank you for showing me who Republicans and conservatives truly are. You taught me to never believe the mainstream media. You taught me that the news and media will lie and twist your own words to fit their agendas. You helped me realize who President Trump was and is. You pushed me to do my own research about Republicans, about Trump, about the right. You helped me lose the victim mentality, thinking that the Republicans were out to get me and every other black person on planet Earth. You showed me who the true party of hate and division really was. You showed me that the Democratic Party isn't a party for black people, or any people, for that matter. You taught me that you can say racist things as a Democrat and still be praised for it, and have a lot of the black community support still. But most of all, Biden, you helped me leave the Democratic Party behind after being a lifelong Democrat. You helped me vote red for the first time in my life. Thank you, Joe Biden. Words cannot express how grateful I am that you are a PO. I think we know the other letter. Trump 2024. Love Bianca. Thanks again, Joe Biden.
Yo, so I'm CJ Pearson, one of the young black men that President Obama yesterday tried to lecture into supporting Kamala Harris just because she, quote, looks like me. Now, guys, I don't know about y'all, but I think that my ancestors fought far too hard for my right to vote in this country for me to support someone just because they look like me. Especially when that person who looks like me doesn't give a damn about me. Kamala Harris, throughout her entire political career, hasn't done a single thing for black people, black men, or anyone, actually, for that matter. She failed to secure the border. She hasn't created a single job. She is actually probably uniquely terrible at her job. Barack Obama, another person who didn't do a damn thing for black people when he was president, believes that black men should set aside our disagreements, set aside our grievances, and just take one for the team. Barack, we've been taking one for the team when it comes to supporting the Democratic Party for decades. And what do we have to show for it? Our inner cities are destroyed. Violent crime is up. We are living in poverty in too many communities across this country. That is the reality of progressive policies in this country and all across America. So no, Barack, I'm not going to support Kamala Harris because you said that is my duty as a young black man. No, I'm going to support Donald Trump. The president who actually delivered for black people, brought about the lowest black unemployment rate in our nation's history. The president who actually gave a damn about our community. That's not rocket science, Barack. It's common sense.
And if this proves anything about Obama, is that he's very divisive. He's coming in here talking about you black men have a duty to do this. And basically, like homie said, just like, regardless, like we got to take one for the team. That ain't, bro, no, I'm sorry. I'm black and I'm voting for Donald Trump on November 5th. I don't care what you say. Now, we got to let my homie Terrence K. Williams take it home. Obama, this message for you. He pointed out 3 things. 1, you are not the ruler of black people. 2, you are not the king of black people. And 3, you are not the owner of black people. You are mad because black men won't support Kamala. Well, guess what? This is a free country.
I'm giving everybody a fair warning right now. You might not like my language in this video, so move on if you have sensitive ears. And also, send this video to Barack Obama. Barack Obama, I need to holler at you. Sit down so I can holler at you and look at me when I'm talking to you. Okay? So it took me a day to respond because I wanted to give you time to think about how stupid you sound when you say you are ashamed that black people are not supporting Kamala Harris. And Barack Obama, do you not realize that this is America? You are a former president. So you should know that this is America. And black people have the right to vote for and support whoever they want. Black people have the right to support and vote for whoever they want. I have the right to wear this red hat. I have the right to support Trump. Black people don't have to support Kamala Harris. Barack Obama, do you think people have to do what you say? We don't have to do what you say. Who do you think you are? You are not God. We don't have to worship you. You want us to get down on our knees and worship you and bow down to you. Boy, bye. Do you think you are the ruler of black people? Do you think you are the king of the black community? Huh? No. You act like you own us. You act like you own black people. You don't own me. Okay? So be ashamed all you want. I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. I'm not doing it. And a lot of black people are not doing it. And you want to know why, Barack Obama? Because don't nobody like her. And people realize now that voting for somebody based on the color of their skin is not going to help them. It's not a great idea. You know why black people want to vote for Trump and not Kamala? Huh? Because they realize that Trump actually cares about this country and Trump will do what's best for everybody, including black people. And black people realize that you bamboozled and tricked them into voting for you based on the color of your skin. Now black people realize that that's not a great idea because we had a black president who didn't do a damn thing for black people. Trump did more for black people than you. You bamboozled and tricked black people into voting for you. Well, vote for me because I'm black. And you made black people think you were going to do all these magical things. And you were promising all this false hope. And didn't do nothing. Nothing. Black people did not get anything out of you. Do you know who benefited from you being the first black president? You did, Barack Obama. You are the only person who benefited from you being the first black president. You, Barack Obama, you are the only one who benefited. You left the White House and made millions of dollars. Black people didn't get anything that you promised them. But you want to run your mouth. You want to yap off at the mouth and talk about why black people are not supporting Kamala like they supported you. They made a mistake supporting you. Because you are a lying piece of shit. And you don't own us. So go sit your black down somewhere. And get out of my damn face, fool. Screw you.
Sorry, Obama, I'm a black man and I'm voting for Donald Trump for president, and there is no amount of lecturing or bullying or shaming that you can do that is going to make me change that decision. I am not afraid to vote for Kamala Harris because she is a woman. I refuse to vote for Kamala Harris because she has spent the last 4 years destroying this country. She has spent the last 4 years throwing up the borders to illegal immigrants. She has spent the last 4 years destroying this economy. We have seen over the past couple of months that she is not fit to be president. She can barely speak. She can't articulate a vision. And actually, she's pretty. And if you think that I, as a black man, am going to let that waltz into the White House, that is going to get my vote because you're lecturing me and you're bullying me, and you may be the surrogate black dad for a lot of fatherless black boys that are running around this country, but I got a dad, I know who he is, and it ain't you. I'm voting for Donald Trump for president. Take it or leave it. Sorry, Obama.
So, my conclusion, hey, Obama, man, go sit your ass down somewhere, man. You ain't finna sit here and tell me how I'm supposed to think. You barely even me, man. Ha!